Hi everyone, Gabriella here from Spirit Child. Welcome to my Patreon. Today I would like to teach you the Buddhist meditation Anapana. It is a technique that I learnt while on Vipassana, which is a silent meditation retreat technique, and Anapana is the first phase of the retreat. It is a traditional form of meditation. It is very easy to use, and it's about centering our point of awareness to sharpen the mind, ready to start the Vipassana technique in the days that follow. To do it, it's quite simple, but you will notice when you do it for the first time that you might have lots of thoughts that come up, and that is absolutely normal. Usually when we work in meditation, there is a kind of process of shedding the layers of thoughts, and kind of like a skimming of the water. We skim and we remove, we skim and we remove, we skim and we remove, and then we get closer to the essence of who we are, below all of the junk, shall we say, of our everyday thoughts and stresses and worries and responsibilities and to-do lists and emotions. Anapana kind of shaves that all away so that what you're left with is a clearer mind. And that clearer mind, in essence, is closer to the core of who we are. And what I found from my own practice is that when I have gone on retreat and shut the world away, a bit like what we're experiencing now in self-isolation, we actually can access the part of our mind that holds huge gifts. I've come away from retreat feeling so creative. There are so many ideas flooding through me, which I never would have been able to access if I just stayed at home and carried on in regular life, day-to-day life, with all of the, requirements and things that we've got to do, responsibilities. So this is a technique that I am sharing with you because it is one that's helped me a lot. And it's very simple to do anytime you want. The requirement is that you have a straight spine and you're in a seated position. So whether that can be on a chair, if you have problems crossing your legs, or you can cross your legs and make yourself a bit of a comfy nest. And to start with, we can start with 10 minutes here. But you can do up to an hour or two of this technique. That's what we do on Vipassana. And yeah, it's not something for the faint of heart. It is a real traditional meditation technique that I wanted to share with you because it is one that really works. And I'll invite you now to close your eyes. And breathing through your nose and out your nose. And I'd like to invite you to bring your point of awareness to the tip of your nose. To become aware of your breath at the tip of your nose. And notice how your breath travels through your nostrils. On the inhale and on the exhale. What do you notice about your breath as you inhale and exhale? Does more air travel through one nostril than the other? Does the air feel cold or warm? on entry. What about when it leaves your nostril? Does it leave from both evenly? Does it leave from one nostril only? What does the air feel like as it enters your nostrils and exits your nostrils? I'll invite you now to tune into this breath from the tip of your nose, via your nostrils, for some moments now. Becoming aware of what you notice. And when you're ready, I invite you all to tune back into the room, opening your eyes. So as you can see, it is a beautifully simple technique. It is a very effective technique nonetheless, to bring that one-pointed awareness to something. Helps to minimize and, as I said, skim layers of our thoughts away. Buddha said that thoughts are like clouds in the sky. And what can trick us is when we have a thought, we can focus in on it, and it can take us down a little warren of memories or things we've got to do next week, things in the future, or things that are no longer here, they're in the past, and before we know it, our practice has been absorbed into some other state. And by focusing our mind in this way with Anapana, we remove opportunities for other things, other distractions to take hold. And over time, the more we practice, the more sharp our awareness becomes. And this is when we start to really enjoy the meditation. And it can be so effective in such a short amount of time. So don't feel hard on yourself if you weren't able to reach that state of clarity, that state of focus onto the air below your nostrils. It's absolutely fine. Practice makes perfect. And meditation is not so much about having no thoughts, but it's allowing the thoughts to pass like clouds in the sky, simply watching them come and watching them go. That is true meditation. Eventually, over time, you will realize that the thoughts are fewer and far between. Maybe they disappear before you're even really aware that they were there. And this is when we find true peace, because we are not attached to the thought. It can come and it can go, and it matters not to the real mind within. So I hope you found that helpful. I would love to know your feedback, any ways I can improve, and if there's other techniques you would like me to explore, I would be delighted to hear from you. Thank you. Namaste.